As I think about my lesson plan for my reading class, I am trying to find a way to help students extend the meaning of a text they have read. I have come up with an essential question that will cover this unit. How can I extend the meaning of a text? What are some strategies I can use to increase my comprehension? I think I will ask Jennifer if she thinks I am on the right track. Hi Jennifer. Do you have a few minutes to talk with me about the reading lessons I am thinking of including in my reading unit for this session? As you know, there are 5 categories in which students are tested for reading: evaluate, extend meaning, interpret graphic information, construct meaning, recall information, and words in context. Most of the students struggled with the concept of evaluating and extending meaning on the TABE assessment. Almost half the students scored 6 and 6.5 on this reading section, and the remaining half did not do that much better, scoring 7 or 7.5. Working on this section with students is where I should start, don't you think? Since almost the entire class did so poorly there. Students really need some reading strategies to help them read and understand the passages they will encounter on the GED test. Providing these strategies will take more than one lesson, but I thought I would begin by teaching students how to recognize inferences in the text. What do you think about that?
That is one way to increase their comprehension, and to help them extend the meaning of what they are reading. Inferences allow students to look for a deeper meaning in the words they are reading. That sounds just perfect to me. Our students are so used to just being able to pick facts from a text that I can understand why that section might be hard for them. They always expect the answer to be right there in the text. How did the students do on the construct meaning section?
They did better on that section, but students still missed many of the 17 questions. As part of my Extend and Evaluate Meaning unit, I plan to teach some strategies that will increase students' comprehension. This may help students with the Construct Meaning section as well. Along with doing some writing, and of course with vocabulary, I think that will pretty much fill out my unit for this 6-week session.
What is your plan?
I will use CCR Reading Anchor Standard 1, Level D. Cite several pieces of textual evidence to support analysis of what the text says explicitly, as well as inferences drawn from the text. I will begin by having students discover the meaning of inference at the beginning of the class. Then, they will work with text to find some inferences, and support them with evidence from the text. The writing assignment will be my second lesson, because working with inferences will take the whole reading class. I want to focus on the CCR Writing Anchor Standard 1, looking at Level D. Write arguments to support claims in an analysis of substantive topics or texts, using valid reasoning and relevant and sufficient evidence. Benchmark B. Support claims with logical reasoning and relevant evidence, using accurate, credible sources and demonstrating an understanding of the topic or text. In our next lesson, I am thinking of asking them to choose one of the inferences from this class to begin their writing. Then, I will provide a short text for them to read and write in support of an inference.
I think it is good to start with the familiar, and just because they can verbalize something, doesn't mean they can write clearly and cohesively about it.
That was my thinking too. For this unit I also plan lessons on summarizing fact and opinion, and predicting outcomes, as ways to evaluate and extend meaning. I hope to include all of those, but I will see as I create my lesson plans, for I want to make sure I include writing assignments as often as I can.
I think that sounds great. Let me know how it all works out.
I will. Thanks for listening.